Yo, Mix, do you think WoW Classic has a future? That is a really good question, bro. Okay, I think for the answer, I would say yes or no. I can explain this one. Those are just some shower thoughts that I had before. But before I can answer it, I think it's really important to just deep dive into this one, okay? Just let's deep dive the topic and let's talk about this one. I think that's a really good content. But one thing, I think you guys want me to rant about this one, or should I chill? I think you guys want me to rant. Okay, let's see what we can do. All right, okay. The reason why I say yes and no, let me explain it to you, okay? WoW, when WoW came out, it was like the game that you guys was actually not expecting, because you never saw a game like that. But you wanted it, you played it, it was fun for you, because there was no game such as WoW. And like, imagine guys, like the MMO genre, it was not well known, okay? Even now, if you ask people, even if they're gonna call themselves gamers, if you ask them what an MMO is, they probably can't answer this to you. That's one thing that a lot of people don't know. So that was a big thing. Even then, back in the days when WoW came out, I didn't know what an MMO is, but I played it on 2004. So it was kind of fun. It was fun, and I never saw a game like that. And probably you guys too, and that's the reason why we stick on that game and played it for 10 hours straight a day. And you don't care if you have school or whatever, fuck sleep, man, whatever. We just play this game, and it was fun. Okay, and let's make something like a nostalgia versus reality. Okay, you guys want this back, right? So you guys want this back. You guys want the nostalgia back that you had back in the days. It's not about the game, guys. I think you guys just want the feeling back that there was something new. Okay, you never saw a game like that, and it was so great. Like the social aspect that you had there. You came into the game and you didn't have back in the days something like a lot of social contact in the internet. What did we had? Like, I think you know, I'm in Germany. We had several stuff, but not much. Okay, we had MSN. We had something like, it's called Quick, and there was all social contact, and probably you could only, you know, talk with friends and stuff like that. But this was so region based. Okay, so you could talk about with everyone, kinda. It was the interface was well made. So that is one thing for the social aspect. Okay. And it's not only about the social aspect there. There were so many things that were just right. You know, guys, like, there is a quote, I think, like, just... I'm really bad with English quotes, kind of. But I think it's called, like, in the right time, at the right spot. And WoW kind of was like that. So, now this is one point, okay? And then WoW just went far and far away. And then somehow, we tried to kill this game. We really tried to kill this game after 2 years. We tried to look for different games, and that is actually one reason why I think games like, for example, Rift or Terra, or you know, like all those games that didn't have any subculture back in the days. You know, World of Warcraft was already, the Warcraft universe was well known because of Warcraft 3. It has already its player base. But Rift and Terra didn't have any player base. But it was you guys wanted a WoW killer, and that's the reason why it went so good at the start when Rift and stuff like that came out. Like, for kind of like the first MMOs after, not the first MMOs, but a good MMO that was made after WoW, and you guys were looking for an MMO that can kill actually WoW. And that's the reason why it went so well for them. But nowadays, you look at the game of the player base, you know, it's sucked. It's the same thing. You try to play this like for 1 month, 2 months, and then you realize, oh man, that's not my game. That's not my game. I'm going back to WoW again. So, and then there you are. You're playing WoW again. Guess what? Still not changed today. All right. So there's a reason why we're still playing somehow the game. We can't go away, right? I don't feel like it is. I feel like the nostalgia hits really, really hard. But on the other hand, guys, the reality check, okay? The reality is we can't have this nostalgia back because we don't play it like we played it before, okay? We don't play it like we played it before. The reason why is you have so many stuff now. You have so much add-ons. You have so many guides on YouTube. You have, oh my god. You even just speed run this shit. You know, like how long did you take, like from 1 to 60? I remember back in the days when I started with WoW, Holy shit, it took me like 6 months to level my warrior. Actually, you know what? No, 3 months to level my warrior, 6 months to level my hunter. And guys, hunter is one of the fastest leveler back in the days. But you never noticed, you didn't know I was like a melee hunter until I was level 40. Someone told me in Ulda, man, dude, you need to be stay in range on the and don't go in melee range as a hunter. You know, and I was like, little shit, you know, I don't understand anything about WoW, but yeah, still it was fun, right? So that's one thing for the social aspect. But let me answer just like the question, does WoW Classic has a future? I would say yes and no. Okay, let me just say why yes. Yes, the reason is because even if the company is going to shut down, guys, if you have a PC and you have an internet, you're going to play this game on private servers. The private servers are going to be still existing even after that. There will be someone that's going to put out a server or whatever. You can make your own server even like that. That's like made in 3 minutes. You can make your own private server in like 3 minutes. You have all the data on the internet, you just download it and you can play on your own private servers with bots and stuff like that. Imagine, guys, there are so many possibilities how you can play WoW nowadays. You can play it with bots. There is really one possibility is you can play with bots, and those bots are really, they are reacting like normal players. You're gonna have a trade channel, you have stuff like that, and that is really interesting somehow because it's a solo mission WoW kind of. Okay, you can play it in single mode. I don't know. Of course, you need internet access for that, but well, okay, that's the reason why I say it has a future somehow. But if you want to see it on the aspect like nowadays, WoW is like you come to WoW and you play it like 2 months, maybe 1 season or whatever. You just try it out and then you say, I did everything. Okay, I'm done, and then you're gonna leave, and then you wait until a new patch will come. Then you're gonna try it again. And then you realize you did everything. It was not the game that you wanted. The reason why this is you guys, and it's not only you, it's actually we, so am I. We expecting too much from this game. We're expecting too much from this game because it gave us so much. To be honest, like WoW was the door for gaming for me. I'm pretty sure that WoW is a door for you guys as well. So it was a door for you guys where you stepped into gaming and stuff like that, and it was also a life changer. So probably when everyone just went out drinking and stuff like that, I just played WoW. That's one thing I think. Of course, I was drunk at home then playing WoW. But one thing or another, okay, that's a big thing, okay, guys. If you drink at home and you play WoW, you're gonna drink outside and stuff like that. You make party or whatever. I made party in Thunderbluff, and yeah, the reason why I say that's actually no. If you want to see it on the aspect like, does it have like something like this future? No, it will not. It will every time. We should stop to expecting something from the game. We should stop to expecting something from the game because it will not give us the thing that we need. Okay, we are looking specific for something, but it will not happen. I kind of think like WoW feels like a passive income for Blizzard, for Activision. If you just see what games they have, I don't think they probably need us. Maybe it's just like, I don't know, marketing move to still have a WoW, to still have World of Warcraft or whatever. I can just talk shit right there. But it feels like a passive income if you just compare it to the other games that, I mean, look at Diablo Immortal, guys. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for whales, okay? And until you're not gonna buy this pet for $20 from the shop, like the pet that stands next to you and just like, I'm a pet, I do nothing, but you pay $20. They are not like caring about you somehow. Even if they say they're gonna listen out to the community and they're gonna change this, they're gonna change that. It feels like WoW gives you like something like, they have like a candy bucket, but they just give you like a little bit of this candy. Like, here you're a new race, here a new whatever class, here a new zone, but the rest you're gonna get this in 2 years. And then you have to wait 2 years. Nobody wants to wait. We don't have patience. Even if we are running with the title The Patient, okay? We don't have patience. We don't want to wait. We just want to have it now, okay? Everyone says, please give us the game if it's done and stuff like that. But I'm not believing that. I am not believing that. You guys want this game now to be good, okay? But it will not happen. We are expecting too much. People saying you don't have to invent the wheel new, but I think that is somehow true because for the game that we are looking, you don't have to invent the wheel new. You have everything. You have all the resources that we are looking for. You just want to make a good game, right? But if you want this feeling back that you had back in the days in World of Warcraft in 2004, you have to invent the new wheel, okay? You have to come, I think you have to come by with a new tech that we actually don't know. I think the next wheel will be like virtual reality and stuff like that, like with, I don't know, Oculus Rift and stuff like that. I don't know, okay? I can be wrong, but I think that is the new wheel that we are looking for. But we don't need it right now. We just want a good game. We have all the resources. We have all the stuff that is ongoing. And I'm still waiting for the housing system. I'm fucking still waiting for the housing system, and wow, I still can. They told you they don't have resources for that. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Just make a solo dungeon where you can entry solo or with friends or whatever, and then make furnitures that can be dropped by mobs and place them on the toys where you can just. I mean, there is already toys that you can place on the world. Just make it as a furniture. So. Well, why you say you don't have resources for a housing system? That's a fucking lie. That is a fucking lie. I'm still waiting for the housing system, and I can, that's the reason why I say we should stop expecting something because we will not get it. Okay, it is like the candy bucket. They're gonna just give you candies, and they will not give you the bucket unless I don't know if something happens. But then there is the reality check. Okay, then the reality check comes if you want to play a classic server. We realize, fuck. We are done with the game because people nowadays rush it. They're gonna rush the game. They're gonna rush the game. They're gonna make 70 in 3 days. They're gonna now 80 in 60 in 8 hours. The first he made level 80 in 8 hours. Holy shit. Okay, world first, whatever. The next day. You're gonna make a world tour, you're gonna farm all the emblems that you need, you're gonna buy your tier 7, you're gonna clear next 10 and 21. That's not a challenge anymore, guys. There is no hardcore, no anything. You're gonna blindfold yourself and you get just run this shit with one healer and one tank, whatever, except the patchwork is going to be a little bit hard with only one tank. But hey, you know where I'm going? Okay, this game is too easy. We don't see a challenge in this anymore. We just play it because we know that we played it back in the days, and now we are good gamers somehow, and we're gonna play it, and we're gonna rush through everything, until you realize, well, I'm done, I'm biscuit, okay, I'm gonna wait for the next patch, and then you start to make circuits in Dalaran, or you make circuits on the roof from Orgrimmar on the bank roof, you know, then you realize, okay, I don't have shit to do, what else? And then there is one thing that is really that is so important, guys, and I think that is so important to do. Okay, you have to play more than just WoW. Okay, you should have at least 2 to 3 games that you can play outside in your spare times and stuff like that. Okay, I know a lot of people are just casual player. You know, they're going to work, then come home, and they just want to chill. But sometimes there is nothing much to do. What are you going to do in WoW Classic? You're going to your raid that. I don't know, you're going to make your 25 next in 2 hours, and then you're going maybe to 10 next. You can make all the raids in less than like 6 hours. Okay, let's say just 6 hours or 2 days, whatever, and then you're done for a whole week. What do you want to do as next? So PvP, sure, but not a lot of you guys play PvP, right? So maybe some of you play PvP, some of you are successful, maybe some of you just want to practice PvP and stuff like that. Okay, cool. You can play PvP 24 hours, but sometimes it's going to be suck because you are going to only face like DK Palas or Pala Warrior teams, and you playing like, I don't know, whatever you play, a Rogue Mage. Okay, that's a good comp, by the way. So what I want to say is you don't have much to do right now. So there is not much content. Even if Uldur comes out, well, wow, guess what? You got one raid that you can do in 1 week more. So it's nothing much to do. We want the nostalgia back, but the reality check is we are rushing the game, and nowadays you're gonna rush the game. Look at gold DKP runs and stuff like that, and even farming. Gold farming was a thing back in the days, but nowadays I kind of think I think they're gonna say to us, if you're gonna start farming gold, man, we are stupid. We are stupid to farm actually gold. We're gonna spend 1 hour to farm 6 gold. Just spend those 1 hour and go work, and then you get like, I don't know, 15 minimum wages bucks, where you can spend it on suspicious websites. You can buy gold without getting banned and stuff like that. I know a lot of, I swear, I know a lot of players who actually, you know what, I know all the players who actually buy gold, okay, and never got touched by Blizzard or whatever. They just buy gold for, where they're gonna pay 15 bucks, they get like 10,000 gold. Holy shit. Gold farming was a thing. So now you're gonna spend this gold, which you buy it actually from the suspicious website, and then you're gonna spend it on gold TKPs. Hey, guess what? You got the gear that you wanted. Now you are busy in 2 weeks, and now you can do shit. Okay? What do you want to do? You want to level an alt? Well, go for it. You wanna do an alt, and then you're gonna do the same thing with your alt. That's just repeat and shit. That's just repeat. All the stuff is. Like I said, we want the nostalgia back, but the reality check will hit you hard unless you realize, man, I rushed the game. People would chill, okay? Players would chill with the game if everyone would chill. But the problem is, there is something called Fomo, okay? Fear of missing out. If you're gonna chill with leveling, you're gonna go to this situation where you have like this FOMO and you're gonna fear of missing out. Everyone does his raids. You are fucking kind of undergeared. Nobody runs some heroics anymore. And what's on? You can't go with them because you're too slow. You wanted to enjoy the game somehow in your way. Back in the days, you want to read all the quests. You want to do the lore and stuff like that, but you can't. Because everyone's rushed the game, and then the FOMO will kick in, and then you realize, fuck man, I have to hurry up. I need to take some days off from work and whatever, and then have to spend it in the game. That's the reality check, guys, okay? And the nostalgia back in the days was everyone was taking the time that they need, okay? Because there was no other option. It took a lot of time. There was no guides, there were no speedrun. Maybe there were speedrunner, Joanna and stuff like that, but not the majority of players, they just chilled. And so you guys, so like I said, if everyone would chill, you guys would probably chill too. You would probably enjoy this game more, but even then, it will still remain the same. You guys will run heroic dungeons. Heroic dungeons are so easy to do. Holy shit, you're gonna just run through this in 5 minutes, 7 minutes, you completed what complete dungeon. And then you get your marks, and then you do this like every day. And then, wow, guess what? You got your tier set completely full and stuff like that. That is rushing. But nowadays it's okay. People want to rush. I understand that. But if you ask me, if you want the nostalgia back, we have to chill. Otherwise, guys, just one thing I had. Okay, before we're going to continue with the stuff that we have, one really important message that I can give you out here is, please look for another game as well to play, okay? If you realize you just run circles in Dalaran, it is so important to have just another game that you can play, okay? Look for a genre that you maybe like and stuff like that. Don't just sit on one game. There are so many good games out there with different genres where you can just, I don't know, where you still have fun, okay? Don't waste your time running circles and stuff like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. There are so many good games out there. Just try to find your genre, whatever, and then play it, okay? Play it. I think Asmongold, for example, did it really good. He was so stuck in World of Warcraft, and you saw really he didn't enjoy it that much unless he started to stream different games. And I think he didn't expect that the viewers that he has were looking for him if he's going to play different games, kind of. Which I think it's like that, okay? But I think he did a really good move. So he realized, so he can play different games because he had a community that wants to watch it, and you guys watch it. That means you guys want to play different games as well. So just go for it. Try to find a game that really fills the empty spot in you somehow, okay, in your spare time, and then play it, guys. Don't just sit on Warcraft and then expect something to happen, okay? So for me, like I said, yes, It will always be a private server where you're just going to play, and not even if the company is going to shut down. If not, you're gonna play like the classic format, whatever. And no, this has no future. Like, we're gonna play it like just 2 months, 1 season, and then we're gonna quit again. For me, this is not a future. And yeah, that's all. Okay, I hope that was a deep dive into your question. I hope I could answer it to you guys. Really good. All right, let's continue with the game.